pitch renovation time of year. Do you love it or do you loathe it?
You've got to love it, haven't you? It's a challenge. This time of the year is always challenging. It's either throwing it down with rain or red hot, so the challenges are all obviously different every year, and this year's obviously a bigger challenge because we're doing quite a major renovation this year.
So what makes this year different to others?
We've took 25 mil away this year, whereas in the past we've only sort of messed around with the top 6 to 8 mil. And this year it's needed to go that bit deeper to take some toxins out. The sand that was obviously, it's nearly all sand based now, and if you don't move the sand around it gets this horrible black algae that grows on there which impedes the drainage system. So for that reason we've had to take more off to get rid of all the black algae to give it a more free draining surface.
It was amazing when that first layer came off yesterday, the smell that came up from the ground. What was that? Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's called anaerobic conditions. It's literally because the sand, because the particles of sand are very small, they sit tightly together. There's no airspace between them at all. So the easiest way to put it to you, if you go on a beach, even if it's at Skeg or Blackpool or wherever, you'll see black areas on the beach, which will be the areas that are never walked on. No donkeys go in them areas, and that's where the sand has just sat stagnant, and it naturally grows this black, horrible, stinky bacteria on the surface. So that's what you were smelling.
Looks like a ploughed field at the minute. I hope you don't mind me saying that, but are you happy with how things are going?
Yeah, to be honest, it's probably flatter now than it was at the end of the season, so I've probably less sand on it as well, to be honest, and we still do have a couple of blades of grass showing just here on the carpet just to keep me happy, so yeah, very happy with it. It's going better than planned, to be honest.
Wonderful. What do you mean by that, and what's better than you expected so far?
Well, we're in front of schedule for a start. They talked of 4 days, and it looks like we're going to actually complete in 3. So obviously every extra day of growing conditions that we can get, it's every day we can pinch is brilliant.
If you listen to Trev, he says that we're already ahead of schedule. Do you think that's just mind games from him? Is that him just trying to take a bit of pressure off himself early doors?
Yeah, absolutely. He's an expert, aren't they? This club's full of experts that do stuff like that. But no, seriously, I was talking to Pete Billings, who's the head greenkeeper at the golf club, who's been up here working alongside Trev. Pete's an expert in grass, everything grass related, and he's delighted with the progress they've made. So let's trust the experts.
And it is a serious issue as well, isn't it? Because if we're going to be a successful club on the field, we need to have that playing surface to complement what Kevin and his players want to do on the Saturday.
Well, we've joked, we've said on Twitter, we want this looking like Wembley, but that's the aspiration. Okay, there's lots of different sorts of pitches available, and there's the new technology where half of it is synthetic. And I was at Derby at the weekend, the kids were playing there on the end of season game, and that pitch is still brilliant at the end of the season. It's phenomenal, and we aspire to have that once we get to the Championship. But meanwhile, we'll do the best we can, and come August we want this looking stunning as well.
By the time summer comes along, people assume that the biggest investment football clubs will be making is on players and transfers, but arguably this is going to be one of, if not the biggest investment you make this summer.
Absolutely, in terms of single investment, yeah, well, yeah. We're not doing that much more to the stadium this year because we want to put all of our efforts and finances and investment into increasing play performance. So this is part of that, along with the gym that we're currently designing, which is going to be spectacular. Underneath the stand over there, everything's geared towards play performance and getting the best out of the squad that we've got, and obviously having a fantastic pitch as part of that.